Hello everyone and welcome. It's Lauren here from Acting Classes in Perth. This is episode number 95. Only 5 episodes to go and we are at 100. I am super excited. Stay with us then. I hope to see you there at that 100th episode. This is the daily show brought to you by Acting Classes in Perth, and this is the show where I sit down and answer all your acting related questions here at 7 p.m. every single day on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and also Twitter simultaneously. We've also now got an audio only version on iTunes. You can check that out by searching the iTunes podcast directory at Acting Classes in Perth. Now, before we roll the intro, if you have not yet joined me at a free 3-hour acting class for beginners, then I would love to see you there. Ladies and gentlemen, be sure to head on over to actingclassesinperth.com/free or simply follow the links in the description of this video. We have courses for people of all levels and all ages, so don't think you have missed the boat. We make sure all of our classes are fun, creative, and non-confrontational so that you can get the most out of it. And that's why our students, whilst they come for a whole lot of different reasons, whether it be acting, personal development, public speaking, confidence, to find some friends, like whatever it is, everyone goes away having grown and developed themselves because of the different style and technique that we teach here at Acting Classes in Perth, taking all that character development work and helping you use that in your own life as well as in your acting. So I would definitely love to see you there soon. Be sure to check it out and see when my next class is, where it is, and join me for that. But first of all, let's jump straight into today's episode. Today's question comes into us from Dorian, but before we get to that, if you are watching us now, please give us a big thumbs up. I'd love to know that you're there, and leave a comment or ask a question. If you don't know what to say, simply say hello, and I'll get back to you very, very shortly. Plus, stay tuned because at the end of this episode, another student shout out for someone who has achieved a heck of a lot since starting with us here at Acting Classes in Perth. But right now, let's listen to Dorian's question for today's episode.
Is it hard to write a short film? Thank you very much.
Dorian, thanks, man, for sending in your question. Love all the questions you send into us here, man. Always appreciate them. Now, Dorian, it is definitely not impossible. And look, if you've never written before, then it is probably going to be a little bit hard to get your head around, the 3-act structure and ensuring that everything kind of comes together and works well cohesively in a story and within the script. However, what I do want to say is it's important to do 2 things. So number 1 is, I think you're going to need to learn the process of writing. And what I would definitely recommend for that is a book called Screenplay by Sid Fields. It's a book that I would definitely encourage you to go out and grab and learn about the screenwriting process. But then on top of that, I also want you to partner up with a writer, and that's going to be a whole lot easier for you, right? So then you can kind of throw your ideas together with a writer that you've met. And your question may be, well, where do I meet a writer? Well, if you're out there acting in local independent short films or student films, you're going to meet writers. So maybe the first step is going out for some local auditions or asking around at your next acting classes. Does anyone know a writer? Has anyone written anything before? And teaming up with a writer is definitely going to give you a head start. Always be sure, Dorian, to align yourself with people who are great at what they do. Don't try to be great at what they do. You just focus on being great at what you do. So if you are really focused and refined and be great at acting, right? And then you're going to get someone who's into directing and make sure they're great at directing. And then you're going to find a writer who's great at writing, and a cinematography great at cinematography, and a sound recorder's great at sound recording. That is going to give you a much better chance at getting a good or great product or film at the end of all that, opposed to you going out and trying to be a jack of all trades and doing it all yourself. So I would say, learn writing. check out Sid Field's book. I would also say align yourself and partner with a writer. Plus, be sure to network around people who are great at what they do, build those relationships, and come together and create your own films. Dorian, loved your question. Thank you so much, man. Now, if you love Dorian's question as well, be sure to click the share button and help out your fellow actor. If you are watching us right now on Facebook or Twitter, be sure to like and follow our page. And if you're watching us on YouTube, simply click subscribe and then be sure to hit the notifications bell next to it. Finally, if you are listening to us on iTunes, simply click subscribe and don't forget, head on over to actingclassesinperth.com/free or simply click the link in the description of this video, and I'm going to see you at my next free 3-hour acting class for beginners. Now, before we go, today's call out is to a student who started with us, and when she started, she had quite high anxiety and quite high nerves, and I'm so proud of everything she's gone on to achieve both in class and outside of class as well, because she is hosting a radio station, a local independent radio station, and she's actually doing it with another student of ours who somehow along the journey, I'm not sure how, but they ended up pairing together, and his name is Raymond, and he's kind of come in. Today's shout out goes out to Sarah Cooper. Sarah, it's been a pleasure watching your growth. I've loved your personal development growth, and I've also loved how you have refined your acting skills moving forward as well, because I know that when you came to us, you were incredibly shy. You had a lot of self-confidence issues, but it's been so beautiful to watch you develop and improve those skills as you've moved forward, and then also to see how they've affected your acting as well. So Sarah, congratulations, and it's always a pleasure to work with you. Now, if you are watching this right now, I'd hope that you'd be back again tomorrow night at 7 p.m. for another question answered by me. I'm Lauren Johnson. Stay safe until I see you again. Happy acting.